Hey everyone, Jack in Action here, back in action with a new video, and today we're going to talk about the importance of transferring. So when I was first learning about transferring, I used this. It's a transfer board. It makes the transfer a lot easier in the beginning stages when you're first learning how to transfer. And how this works is I'm gonna go to this couch. I lean to the opposite direction, get this placed under my bottom really well. And then from there, I lean, and you can see my bottom sliding from the transfer board to get onto this couch. Not every house that you go to is going to have a ramp, so I'm going to demonstrate going up these steps right now. And this transfer gives me more independence, so I'm able to go into this house. But with this transfer, I'm going to actually have my dad bring my wheelchair up. And instead of bringing it up around me, which he could do, we're just gonna have it go up the ramp. Okay, you gotta hold the back end. Thanks. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, now I can enter inside this house because I went up the steps and I did the transfer. And now that you enter a house, there might be more steps or stairs. So here I am going up the stairs. And I'm just going one step at a time, grabbing different things that are around me for support and staying stable. My legs start to spasm. I'm lifting up. And then right here, I was demonstrating that you might not have a rail. So I grab by the pant legs to bring my legs up, and then I went for a tricep dip, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to use this rail instead. But yeah, it feels wonderful to be able to go up and down the stairs. Then I am able to be with my family and shoot pool, play rock band, watch a movie, and hang out. Then they also don't feel like they have to stay on the main floor. So I'm able to have more opportunity by going up and down the stairs. It's also a great workout because I'm doing tricep dips up each step and then back down each step. So right now I'm just, also lifting each leg, which is essentially a bicep curl, lifting up one step at a time. And I'm also mindful of my body, my back end, and my bottom so I don't scrape it or rub it against the step, because I don't want to have an injury which could cause skin breakdown and a pressure sore. Hey, I made it to the top. Well, once you're up at the top, you gotta get back down. And I find getting down to be a lot easier because my foot placement doesn't matter as much as when I go up. Because when I go up, I try to make sure my ankle doesn't catch on the step. But right here, I can just almost throw my legs. Yep, just keep going at it. And then, so yeah, I'll transfer from the stairs to my wheelchair because I'd rather do one less transfer. I'd rather skip going to the floor to get to my chair, and I have a pretty long reach, so I'm able to transfer from the stairs to my chair. And especially because I have that rail right there, I'm able to do it. Or actually, yeah, I use the steps. I'm in my chair, and the rest of the video, I'm just doing a bunch of random transfers around the house, so feel free to watch them. Here I am transferring to a high chair in the kitchen. I had to be careful that the chair didn't tip over while I was transferring because it is top heavy. And this is the transfer that I do during the holidays. You know, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. My family gathers together and we all sit at the table. So this way I am able to sit at the table with everybody. I would sit on the end with my wheelchair, but I have such long legs that my knees are unable to fit under the table. And right there, I'm just hopping the chair around. And now I have to hop the chair back in order to get out. But yeah, that's how I get in and underneath the dining room table. Had to make sure I didn't nick the wall right there. Move my chair closer. Make sure I have a good grip on the chair. Transfer. Success. This is the kitchen table where I eat majority of my meals, and my dad made it taller by adding wood blocks underneath the legs of the table, so that way I can fit underneath without nicking my knees on the table like in the dining room. And I typically just stay in my wheelchair when I'm sitting at the table because it's more comfortable, because the chair, the wood chair, has a much harder surface. But I'm just going to show you that it is possible. So if you want to sit at your table, you definitely can. So yeah, here I transfer on over. I say my prayers before my meal. And then here I am transferring back into my wheelchair. I'm grabbing on the base of the chair and not on the top, because you could see how unstable the top of the chair was. If I were to grab that and I had a lot of weight force on it, it would tip over and I'd probably fall. So here I am just making sure I get back in. Here I am wiggling it. So if I would have grabbed there, it would have like went backwards. And I'm showing you how sturdy that is, the base. It's also important to transfer so you're able to take care of your body. For example, going into a shower and transferring to your shower chair, washing up. Here I am just getting in and out. It's a pretty easy transfer because it's the same height as my wheelchair. And then I go into my bedroom. You know, it's important to get out of your chair, get into a new surface, and that's super soft with the pad on my bed. Here I transfer back into my chair. And now I cruise out into the living room where, you know, we had everything decorated for Christmas. We had the original ornaments that me and my siblings made when we were kids. My mom hung those up this year with the colorful lights. So then she actually bought brand new stockings, super colorful ones. But yeah, I just transferred to the floor right there. And one thing that I'm really happy I did was when I was learning how to do floor transfers, I kept on doing them at home, and I just kept on doing them so I could get them down in under a minute, because this is the transfer that's super nice to have down, because if for whatever reason you were to fall out of your chair, you would be able to get up back into your chair. Alright, so this is the end of the video. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you next week. Bye!
I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town.